Okay, here we are back on Zwift again. We're doing the third stage for stage 5 Tour de Zwift. For me, that's the B race. It's the Glyph Heights route. That'll be 34 kilometers, 618 meters of climbing, so fair bit of climbing in here. I'm gonna go zone 2. I'm gonna try to just zone 2 the whole ride. I'll edit around, of course, some of the boring, just spin around parts. I'll jump in, we'll have a conversation and talk about a topic once we get going here and I find a nice flatter section to talk in. But yeah, so appreciate you being here, and this will complete all the stages to this point in Tour de Zwift. 3 more to go after this one. So yeah, looking forward to completing the ultimate and getting fit with you guys. Let's get it.
Ride on.
As always, we got to put a little kick in to make sure we don't miss a group we want to be with. Plan is just to settle in right around 2 watts per kg, 2.2, somewhere in there. But as is pretty standard, you get with a 2 watt group, then they end up want to push a hill, so I'll probably lose a group I'm with. But that's okay. I want to finish this ride, and when this ride's over, I'm going to jump into a pacer group and continue zone 2 for another hour or 2 after this, just to get a big zone 2 ride in today. Looks like we got quite a few power-ups on this ride, so we'll probably roll the dice a lot. Even if I draw a feather on the first one, I'll just use it somewhere and roll the dice. All right, well, I'll probably fast forward here and we'll see you in a little bit and have a chat about something, so stick around.
Yeah, that's off the dome. Off the dome. Yeah. I never let nobody with no motion try to hold me. I'm an OG, and that's the old me. The way I'm sitting nowadays, the money stacked 9 ways. I'm sipping on a latte. Why they all call me bougie? I don't want no prayers from no haters. Probably waiting on my downfall. Mad that we made it in my wins on time. Why you trying to delay it? And they say it's authentic, but they wins look plated. They fake though, and I need all my cheese. Queso, provolone, to get all of my dogs out the trap like Home Alone. And Creed said I'm locked in. I really got no options. Standing on business, I need mines off the top then. Let them go ahead and count us all out. We just running up the numbers, watch us hit another level. Hey, can't hold me back. Put the city on the map, boy, how you love that? Boy, they thought that I was playing, but I hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level, gotta hit another level. Hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Hit another half meal, mixing bass and treble. Locking up the game like a Rico when it's federal. Locked on my target, it's a rap if I aim at you. You rather me pray with you. Hood, please pay attention like hood. Focus on your mission like you should. If you had some vision, then you could, but you don't, so you won't. And you chasing that life, that's good, brother. Hold up, I need mine, please. You can't hold me. I'ma go ahead and hit another level. us all out. We just running up the numbers, watch us hit another level. Hey, hey, can't hold me back. Put the city on the map, boy. How you love that? Boy, they thought that I was playing, but I hit another level. Tried to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level, gotta hit another level.
All right, well, just wanted to talk through a little bit here the climb coming up, and really what I'm going to get into. Give you a little intro to that. But as I'm pedaling away zone 2 here through this last stage in stage 5, or this last ride in stage 5, I was thinking probably 2 watts per kg is where I'm always at, 2 maybe a little over that. But you see I'm averaging 2.4 watts per kg, and I'm right there at 135 beats per minute. And that's not even the very top of my zone 2. The top of my zone 2 is 244, 246, somewhere in there, I suppose, beats per minute, or 200. Geez, beats, man, I'm a kid. No, 144 beats per minute is right around the top. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to see that I'm 134 beats per minute and averaging 2.4 watts per kg for the whole ride. And I think that's a testament to structured training and some things I've talked about in the past. I always do about 80% of my time in zone 2 and 20% of my time in high intensity. I've just now started sprinkling in some sweet spot work, which is upper zone 3, lower zone 4. Some work, no real structure to it. I just did it yesterday on Tour de Zwift, as I mentioned. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked on the progress I'm making and the power I'm putting out at lower heart rates. And as I get into my zone 2 chat here in a few minutes, that we'll talk about celebrating successes. So yeah, I really want to get it out there for everybody, is find ways to celebrate, hit your goals, whatever those are. And if you do find yourself missing on a goal, whatever those are, if you come up short, or if you're just not seeing all the progress you think you should be seeing right now, just keep digging, keep working. Nothing comes for free, nothing comes fast. Changing your body, changing your physiology is a slow process. So I step on the scale once in a while if weight is your ultimate goal. If having fun's your ultimate goal, well then forget a lot of this stuff that we talk about, and just go out and ride your bike and have fun. We're all pretty fortunate to be able to do these things. And if your goal is to just get out and ride your bike, well then start with where you're starting. So no, happy to have you guys here, and glad you're watching. If you can, give me a like and a subscribe. That'd be a huge help to a small channel. Thanks a lot. Okay, well, back at it. Wanted to have a quick discussion on celebration and why you should celebrate your successes. Yesterday was a prime example of that for me. I did a sub 1 hour up Alpe d'Huez, or Alpe de Zwift, sorry. And that was my first one. Definitely felt really good to do that. It hurt a lot. I ended up with, I don't know what it's called, exercise-induced legathorium or whatever. Basically, my vocal cords kind of collapsed from the breathing. And it felt like asthma, if I knew what asthma felt like. I don't get asthma. I don't have any of that. So it's definitely it was a weird feeling. I got off the bike, laid down on the floor, kind of opened up my lungs, I guess. I don't know. But within a minute, I was feeling better. I jumped right back on the bike and cooled down then. But you know, that celebration that I felt, or that sense of pride, went a long ways for, you know, for today's workout. Not that I wasn't going to get on the bike and ride. Of course I was going to get on a ride. But it's easier to put your ego in check when you get to celebrate something. I could have easily, you know, jumped into zone 3 and started, you know, riding 3.2 watts up the climbs with some of those other groups. But instead I'm like, nah, zone 2 works. Zone 2 works for me. Polarized training works for me. I tend to do mostly polarized. Yesterday was one of those occasions where I did sweet spot, and I did that upper zone 3, lower zone 4 power, kept my heart rate right around 160, 165, and that all, you know, went really well. And I just after that success, it's easier to just let people go riding on by you. It's because you know that what you're doing pays off. So I guess what I wanted to try to talk is, I don't know what anybody's plans or goals are, but make your goals smart, right? Make them achievable. If you have small goals here and there that are achievable and you can see, you know, success, maybe it's riding 100K, maybe it's riding 100 miles, maybe it's 5,000 miles for the year on your bike, maybe it's something else. For a lot of people, a win for them is getting out of their bed and getting dressed and making it to the kitchen and living room, and that's a huge success. Keep doing it. Next time, get from your bed, get dressed, make your bed this time, then go to the kitchen, right? Like that's a success for some people, and I think that if you celebrate those and just don't have this excuse me, if you don't have this crazy extravagant goal that you're gonna go out and ride, you know, sub 9 hours at Leadville, which is my goal for the 100. That goal was unachievable for me 3 or 4 years ago. Like I didn't even know it was unachievable. I thought, oh, I'm still that cross country runner from high school running sub 16-minute 5Ks, right? Like I was not. I wasn't even close. But I started having small goals, just to get out and ride, just to make it up the hill, just to not have to go up a certain hill in granny gear. Then it evolved into more structure. Like, I don't care if I'm in granny gear. I care that I'm following my plan. My heart rate's back way down now. Power output's way down because I'm talking to you. But as soon as I get done talking, I'm gonna go right back into that 130 beats per minute. Is right at the lower end of where, you know, for my what they call fat max zone 2, which is that upper end zone 2. For me is 136 to 144 is right at that upper end where you're in fat max. It's kind of the goal of the ride here at Glyph Heights, was just to ride around fat max, and then as soon as this is over, I'm gonna switch out my bike to my tri bike, jump in a pacer group, and probably try to be in this range, 125 to 130. But I'll need to do that for another hour and a half or 2 hours after this finishes. So there's you know, but I know because I've seen progress. I've seen my heart rate come down at higher power outputs. Zone 2 works. It's not all zone 2 for me. I don't believe in that. I think you can do that for a while, especially, man, if you're just getting started. Zone 2, 9 out of 10 rides, it will be so beneficial. I'm not a coach, I'm not a trainer, I'm not a doctor. I just know what works, and you know, the research I've done, and the athletes I follow, the coaches I follow, is when you're at such a state of, you know, when you're out of shape by so much, man, just doing anything, you know, you can't go from nothing to 10 hours, but you can go from nothing to 2 hours a week, and then you can step up to 3 hours a week. Do that over the course of a month or two, and then back off for a little bit. Go back to 2 hours a week of easy, light exercise, take some days off, recover, and then start back at it 3 hours a week, then 4 hours a week, maybe add a little intensity, and then again, after a couple months, back off for a couple weeks and recover. Don't train so hard that you can't train. That's having to sit around for 6, 8, 9 weeks is worse than just backing off for 2 or 3. And I know Zwift is fun. A lot of racing, a lot of people do a lot of races. They're probably in a lot better shape than I am. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick to my plan. Come on, talk to you guys in these Zone 2 talks, I guess, and we'll get better together. We'll all get fitter, stronger. We'll be proud of what we do, what we accomplish. So take those easy wins, whatever you're doing. That's it for me for this one. I'm gonna finish out this ride. We'll come back on at the end and we'll have a quick chat there too. So this is Fit After 40 Velo. Stick around. Okay, there we go. Hour and 14 minutes. 2.33 watts per kg average. Third event in stage 5. 3 to go next week. Looking forward to that. Probably take tomorrow off the bike, especially if I do three plus hours today in zone 2. Take tomorrow off, go snowboarding with the family. Tonight I think it's tubing at the local tubing place. So yeah, we'll have some fun tonight and tomorrow with the family. We'll see what Monday brings. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, we'll see what Monday brings. Probably try to jump in the race. I would expect that race video to be out Tuesday morning next week. by the time I edit it and schedule it. I feel like I get better results if I schedule a video as opposed to immediately letting it go public. So yeah, look for the video of the race on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, noon Eastern. So till next time, stick around.